Do you want to know who's the richest pharmacist in the entire Africa? So the greatest skill any entrepreneur needs here is Hi everyone, welcome back to Farmers. Hi guys, welcome back to Farmers. I trust you're all doing well and thanks for returning to this channel. Now, you're here because you're curious to know who's the richest pharmacist in Africa, right? Well, this interesting person that I'm about to reveal has one interesting and even more intriguing skill that got her there. So the whole point of this video is not just to admire someone and what they've achieved, but also to work your way towards similar goals. Stay tuned. Is your stomach lining or other organs suffering because you take your medications incorrectly? Perhaps without a full glass of water or even on an empty stomach? What other medication errors are you committing without even knowing? Okay, this lady, 54-year-old Hilda Lundersted, is Cape Town's born and bred mogul who left her city for Joburg when she was still a young pharmacist looking for opportunities and eager to invest and expand into the pharma industry. Now, this is a while back, back in the early 2000s, a good 20 years ago. The pharma industry wasn't as it is today. It was the first to introduce Nutrilita as a company that deals with supplements, probiotics notably, and many other vitamin-based products. So in the beginning as an entrepreneur, you know that you're gonna struggle. It's almost like a rite of passage. If you boom too quickly, you don't develop the character and the grit that you really need to sustain you there. But anyways, then she went on to really struggling in the industry. They told her not to go to Joburg. She went anyways, and she was really left for dead at some point, not knowing what to do. She eventually finally found some basic job in a hospital pharmacy somewhere, but this is where the key part begins, is she was at procurement. Now, we all know those who work at stores or procurement, you know that you need a contact list this long because you have to call suppliers, distributors, you have to get connected, to source stock. You have to pull strings, to say the least, and you end up with a really good repertoire of who deals in what. So luckily for her, she was at procurement, and this gave her a really good beginning into sales because she had to sell. And selling doesn't just mean you have a product and you sell it, but selling can also be the ability to have somebody buy into your idea. So if I'm selling you a product, I can say, this product will change your life. It's amazing. But I can also sell you an idea, sell you why you need to give me one chance. Why do you need to give me this opportunity? So the key skill here, and every entrepreneur will tell you, sales, to be able to sell. And this, luckily for all of us, can be learned. You need to know how to sell in order to persuade and buy in or convince the person who's buying. So this lady developed this tremendous skill of selling, and she quickly found her way selling her products, notably the probiotic line, to all of these amazing contact lists that she had built up. So she had suppliers, she had distributors, she had prescribers, she had pharmacies, she had a whole repertoire. And she built her fortune in 2010 when she sold her company eventually to Adcock Ingram. That's right, she sold Nutrilita for hundreds of thousands of rands, and there she was, an instant millionaire, and that's what launched her. Now she continues to invest and to pursue lucrative deals. So what's really interesting here in her story is that people always think, how can I get rich? And they think small scale, small business, small this, small that. And they never think of scaling up. You can have the best products, the best services, the best business ever, but if you're not scalable, you will never reach the amount of people you need to earn that much greater wealth. So first of all, in all your endeavors, in all your enterprises and businesses, start thinking scalable. And secondly, you can have the best product or the best service, but if you can't sell it to anybody, then you're not going to grow. So scalable businesses and sellable skills. You need to be able to sell, persuade, and get the person you're selling to buy. So I really wanted to just shift the focus from all these amazing, great, wealthy entrepreneurs out there and hone in on the one skill that they all have had to master. Look at any entrepreneur you like. Look at what they've done in their beginning stages, and selling will most definitely have been one of the key skills they've had to learn. Some people have it in them naturally, and some others have to really work at it, but it's doable. Thing I've noticed is that businesses usually get stuck at a plateau, and they either get comfortable or they give up. So they never have the vision and the capacity to think big. To be able to scale your business, you actually need to be able to think bigger than what it is right now. You have to kind of have the end goal in mind so that you can think, one day I want to be in all the countries of Africa, or one day my business has to be multinational, etc., etc. If you think small and you think, I have this one office, I have 2 employees, and this is it for us, then you're never going to put in place the measures that you need to scale. Because scaling is the only way you're going to grow to a massive potential. For those who are thinking of being very, very influential, very impactful, and wealthy, think scale, think sales. And then I'll throw in this last little nugget, which is you're never going to be wealthy working for someone else. So think owning a business. It all goes through 3 things. The wealthiest people in the world have done 3 types of investments: businesses, stocks, or real estate. So one of these 3 is your ticket to wealth. But I'm also not advocating wealth just for the sake of wealth. I believe passion leads to money. If you find what you're truly passionate about, you can turn that into your money-making machine. So don't just aim for wealth, because you'll have no purpose, you'll have no drive. But if you aim for your passion and then strategically work at it, not harder but wiser, you will definitely then get into the category of the impactful, the influential, and the wealthy. Those work hand in hand. You will never see an influential person who's poor, unless obviously they willingly choose to, if they're like a religious person or something like that. But if you're working hard at it and you want to pursue your passion in order to make an impact, wealth will follow you. That's all from me, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was useful to even one of you. 3 things to increase and maximize your wealth potential is being scalable, being able to sell, and opting for one of the 3 most proven methods, which is either businesses, real estate, or stocks. That's it, guys. There's the magic formula.